Today, let's dive into a topic that affects all of us, laziness. It's a habit, a choice, and it can be changed. Laziness isn't a badge you wear. It's a chain that holds you back. Think about it. Every time you choose to do nothing, you miss out on opportunities to grow, to learn, and to achieve your dreams. The cost of laziness is steep. It robs you of your potential, your progress, and ultimately your happiness. Laziness is often misunderstood. Many view it as a character flaw, an inherent weakness that defines who they are. But the truth is that laziness is a habit of behavior that can be altered with intention and effort. At its core, laziness stems from a lack of motivation or desire to take action. It can manifest in various ways, from procrastination to avoidance of responsibilities. However, recognizing it as a habit rather than a fixed trait opens the door to change. Just like any habit, laziness can be unlearned and replaced with more productive behaviors. Understanding why we fall into the trap of laziness is crucial. Often it's tied to fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success. When faced with a daunting task, it's all too easy to retreat into the comfort of inaction. This retreat might feel safe in the moment, but it ultimately leads to regret and missed opportunities. Every time we allow ourselves to succumb to laziness, we reinforce a cycle that keeps us stuck. It's important to recognize this pattern and confront it head on. Moreover, we must consider the consequences of laziness. It's not just about failing to complete tasks, it's about the impact on our lives and aspirations. Each unmade decision chips away at our confidence and potential. Over time, these small acts of inaction accumulate, leading to a life filled with what-ifs and unfulfilled dreams. The more we allow laziness to dictate our choices, the more we lose sight of who we truly want to be. This brings us to the power of choice. Each day we have the opportunity to make decisions that align with our goals and values. It's a conscious choice to act rather than to fall back into old habits. This realization is empowering. It means that we are not victims of our circumstances, but rather architects of our futures. By embracing this mindset, we can begin to shift our perspective on laziness. Creating awareness around habits is the first step toward transformation. Start by observing your daily routines and identifying moments when you choose inaction. Ask yourself why you're choosing to be lazy at that moment. Is it fatigue, disinterest, fear? Once you pinpoint the triggers, you can develop strategies to counter them. Replace moments of laziness with productive alternatives, whether that's taking a short walk to recharge your energy or dancing into breaking a task into smaller, manageable parts to lessen the intimidation factor. Laziness is a challenge we all face, but it's not an insurmountable one. By recognizing it as a habit rather than a part of our identity, we empower ourselves to make lasting changes. The journey begins with awareness and a commitment to take action, one small step at a time. The cost of laziness extends far beyond the immediate consequences of uncompleted tasks. It permeates our lives in profound ways. Every moment we choose an action over action, we miss opportunities for growth, learning, and success. It's easy to dismiss laziness as a minor issue, but the reality is that it can lead to significant long-term repercussions. Each time we procrastinate or put off important tasks, we create a backlog of responsibilities that can quickly spiral out of control. This accumulation can lead to feelings of overwhelm and anxiety, making it even harder to take the necessary steps to get back on track. Moreover, the emotional toll of laziness can be debilitating. When we fail to follow through on our commitments, we often experience guilt and frustration. This negative cycle not only affects our self-esteem, but can also lead to a pervasive sense of dissatisfaction with our lives. As we fail to meet our own expectations, we begin to question our abilities and potential. This self-doubt can hinder our willingness to take risks and pursue new opportunities, ultimately stifling our growth and development. Financially, laziness can have a significant impact as well. Whether it's delaying important decisions, missing deadlines, or failing to invest in ourselves through education or personal development, the costs can add up. Opportunities lost today can translate into financial setbacks in the future. Imagine the potential earnings you forgo by not pursuing that promotion, or the valuable skills you miss out on by choosing not to learn something new. The longer we allow laziness to dictate our actions, the greater the financial and professional costs become. In relationships, laziness can also take a toll. When we fail to invest time and effort into our connections with others, we risk damaging those bonds. Whether it's neglecting to communicate with a loved one or failing to make time for important events, our relationships require consistent nurturing. Laziness can create distance and misunderstandings, leading to feelings of isolation and resentment. Over time, this lack of effort can erode the foundations of trust and intimacy that are crucial for healthy relationships. On a broader scale, laziness can contribute to a culture of complacency. When individuals choose inaction, it fosters an environment where mediocrity becomes the norm. This can stifle innovation and progress, both personally and professionally. It's essential to recognize that our choices don't just affect us, they influence those around us, whether in our workplaces, communities, or families. By allowing laziness to take hold, we not only limit our own potential, but also hinder the growth and success of those we care about. Ultimately, understanding the multifaceted costs of laziness empowers us to take action. It forces us to confront the reality of what we stand to lose and motivates us to cultivate a proactive mindset. Acknowledging these costs is the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of inaction and embracing a more purposeful, fulfilling life. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful ways to combat laziness and create a sense of direction in our lives. Without specific goals, it's all too easy to drift through our days, succumbing to distractions and procrastination. When we define what we want to achieve, we provide ourselves with a roadmap that guides our actions and decisions. Clear goals not only give us something to strive for, but also imbue our daily tasks with meaning and purpose. To set effective goals, we must ensure they are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specificity eliminates ambiguity. Vague goals like "I want to get fit" lack the clarity needed to inspire action. Instead, a goal like "I want to run a 5,000 in 3 months" provides a concrete target to aim for. This specificity gives you something tangible to work toward and makes it easier to create an actionable plan. Measurability is equally important. If we cannot measure our progress, we may feel lost or discouraged. Establishing milestones along the way allows us to track our achievements and make necessary adjustments. For example, if your goal is to save a certain amount of money, break it down into monthly savings targets. This way you can see your progress over time and stay motivated to continue. Achievability speaks to the importance of setting realistic goals. While it's great to aim high, setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration and a sense of failure. By setting achievable goals, we create a series of small wins that boost our confidence and momentum. Each time we reach a milestone, we reinforce our belief in our ability to succeed. Relevance ensures that our goals align with our values and aspirations. It's essential to ask ourselves why we want to achieve a particular goal and how it fits into our larger life vision. Goals that resonate with our core beliefs and desires are more likely to inspire commitment and dedication. When we connect our goals to our passions, we transform the pursuit into a fulfilling journey rather than a chore. Finally, establishing a timeline creates a sense of urgency that can be a powerful motivator. Deadlines help us prioritize our tasks and manage our time effectively. When we know we have a specific time frame to achieve our goals, we are less likely to procrastinate. This sense of urgency can push us to take action even when we feel lazy or unmotivated. In essence, setting clear goals is not just about creating a to-do list, it's about crafting a vision for our lives. By defining what we want to achieve and breaking it down into manageable steps, we can combat laziness and create a proactive mindset. Clear goals provide the motivation and direction needed to take consistent action, transforming our dreams into reality. They become the fuel that ignites our passion and drives us forward, helping us navigate the inevitable challenges and distractions along the way. Taking small steps is a transformative approach to overcoming laziness, and it can significantly enhance our productivity and motivation. When faced with a large task or goal, it's common to feel overwhelmed, which can lead to procrastination and inaction. By breaking tasks into smaller, manageable pieces, we reduce the intimidation factor and create a pathway to progress. This method allows us to focus on one step at a time, making it easier to get started and maintain momentum. Starting with small steps can be incredibly empowering. Each completed task, no matter how minor, brings a sense of accomplishment that fuels our motivation. For instance, if your goal is to declutter your home, rather than attempting to tackle the entire house at once, you might begin with just one drawer or one room. This way you create a quick win, and that success can inspire you to continue. It reinforces the idea that progress is possible and helps build your confidence. Moreover, small steps can be tailored to fit into even the busiest of schedules. If you want to improve your fitness, committing to a 10-minute workout feels far more achievable than dedicating an hour each day. Once you start incorporating those short workouts into your routine, you may find that you naturally want to extend them as you build endurance and confidence. This gradual approach allows you to adapt without feeling pressured or overwhelmed, making it easier to integrate these new habits into your daily life. In addition to enhancing motivation, small steps help establish consistency. Consistency is key to forming lasting habits and achieving long-term goals. By focusing on manageable tasks, we train ourselves to show up regularly and make progress. This consistency creates a sense of routine that fosters discipline. Over time, these small actions accumulate and lead to significant results. For example, writing just a few paragraphs each day can culminate in a completed manuscript over time, demonstrating the power of incremental progress. But it's also important to recognize that small steps can be incredibly versatile. They can be applied to various areas of our lives, whether personal, professional, relational. And if you want to enhance your career, start by dedicating just 15 minutes a day to learning a new skill or networking. In relationships, set aside a few minutes each day to check in with loved ones or express gratitude. These seemingly minor efforts can lead to meaningful changes and strengthen connections. Additionally, focusing on small steps can alleviate the fear of failure. When we approach a task with the mindset of simply taking one small action, the pressure to perform perfectly dissipates. This reduces the anxiety that often accompanies larger tasks, making it easier to get started. Embracing this approach fosters a growth mindset, allowing us to view setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures. Ultimately, taking small steps empowers us to conquer laziness and move forward with purpose and intention. Creating routine is a powerful strategy for combating laziness and enhancing productivity. Routines establish a framework for our daily lives, providing structure and consistency that can significantly reduce the mental effort required to make decisions. When we have a well-defined routine, our minds are freed from the burden of choosing what to do next, allowing us to focus our energy on execution rather than deliberation. This consistency helps reinforce positive habits and gradually replaces tendencies toward procrastination and inaction. The process of developing a routine begins with identifying the key activities that align with our goals. Whether it's exercising, working on personal projects, or dedicating time to learning, integrating these activities into our daily schedule is crucial. By allocating specific times for these tasks, we create a sense of commitment and make it more likely that we will follow through. For instance, if we designate the early morning hours for exercise or reading, those activities become part of our daily rhythm, reducing the likelihood of skipping them due to laziness. Routines also create a sense of predictability, which can be comforting and motivating. Knowing what to expect each day allows us to mentally prepare and build momentum. This predictability is especially important when tackling challenging tasks. If we consistently set aside time to work on a project, we can develop a productive mindset that propels us forward. Over time, these routines become ingrained habits, and we find ourselves more inclined to take action without overthinking or second-guessing. Moreover, routines help us manage our time more effectively. By organizing our day around specific tasks and activities, we can allocate our energy in a way that maximizes productivity. This structured approach enables us to prioritize our most important goals and tackle them when our energy levels are at their peak. For example, if we know we are most focused in the morning, scheduling our most challenging tasks during that time can lead to higher quality work and a greater sense of accomplishment. Another significant benefit of establishing routines is that they can serve as accountability mechanisms. When we create a schedule and share it with others, whether friends, family, or colleagues, we invite accountability into our lives. This external layer of responsibility encourages us to stick to our commitments and discourages us from slipping into laziness. Knowing that someone else is aware of our goals can be a powerful motivator to remain disciplined and consistent. Finally, routines provide opportunities for reflection and adjustment. Regularly evaluating our routines allows us to identify what works and what doesn't. This self-assessment can reveal patterns in our behavior, helping us understand when we are most productive and when we tend to falter. By making necessary adjustments, we can fine-tune our routines to better suit our evolving needs and goals, ensuring that they remain effective tools for combating laziness and fostering growth. In essence, establishing a routine is about creating a supportive environment that encourages consistent action. It helps us navigate the daily distractions that can lead to inaction, ultimately empowering us to make steady progress toward our goals. By prioritizing our time and energy, we can cultivate habits that not only reduce laziness, but also enrich our lives and lead us closer to the success we desire. Accountability is a crucial element in overcoming laziness and fostering personal growth. When we hold ourselves accountable for our actions and commitments, we create a framework that encourages consistency and motivates us to follow through on our goals. Accountability transforms vague intentions into concrete obligations. When we know that someone else is aware of our goals, we are less likely to succumb to laziness or procrastination. This external pressure can be a powerful motivator, pushing us to take action even when we might not feel like it. Establishing accountability can take many forms. One effective method is to find an accountability partner, friend, family member, or colleague who shares similar goals or interests. This partnership allows for mutual support, encouragement, and honesty. Regular check-ins, whether through scheduled meetings or casual conversations, create opportunities to discuss progress, setbacks, and strategies for overcoming obstacles. The shared commitment enhances our determination to stay on track, knowing that someone is invested in our success. In addition to accountability partners, joining a group or community can further reinforce our commitment to our goals. Whether it's a fitness class, a study group, or a professional development workshop, being part of a collective endeavor fosters a sense of belonging and motivation. When we see others working towards their goals, it can inspire us to push through our own moments of laziness. The shared experiences and camaraderie in these groups create an environment where accountability thrives, making it easier to stay focused and engaged. Another approach is to set specific deadlines for our goals. When we establish clear timelines, we create a sense of urgency that compels us to take action. Deadlines can serve as powerful motivators, especially when we share them with others. Announcing our goals and timelines to friends or family adds an extra layer of accountability, as we know they will be checking in on our progress. This external accountability can be the nudge we need to prioritize our tasks and avoid falling into a pattern of inaction. Using tools like journaling or progress tracking apps can also enhance accountability. By documenting our goals and regularly recording our progress, we create a tangible representation of our journey. This record not only serves as a reminder of our commitments, but also allows us to reflect on our growth and identify patterns in our behavior. Seeing how far we've come can reignite our motivation and drive, especially during moments of doubt or laziness. Moreover, accountability is closely tied to self-discipline. By committing to our goals and sharing them with others, we cultivate a sense of discipline that strengthens our resolve. This practice helps us develop the mental fortitude to push through challenges and distractions. As we hold ourselves accountable, we also learn to embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. Each moment of accountability reinforces our commitment to progress and personal development. Ultimately, accountability is about creating a supportive network that encourages action and progress. By seeking out partners, joining communities, setting deadlines, and tracking our efforts, we build a foundation that helps us combat laziness. This sense of responsibility not only motivates us to achieve our goals, but also fosters a deeper connection to our aspirations, enhancing our overall journey towards success. Celebrating progress is a vital practice that can significantly combat laziness and maintain motivation on our journey toward achieving goals. Often we become so focused on the end result that we overlook the small victories we accomplish along the way. Recognizing and celebrating these achievements, no matter how minor, can create a positive feedback loop that fuels our desire to continue pushing forward. This practice encourages us to stay engaged with our goals and reinforces the belief that our efforts are worthwhile. When we celebrate progress, we validate our hard work and commitment. Acknowledging even the smallest steps like completing a task, reaching a milestone, or sticking to a routine provides a sense of accomplishment that can elevate our mood and motivation. For example, if your goal is to write a book, celebrating each chapter completed or even each writing session can boost your confidence and keep you excited about the process. This acknowledgement transforms the journey from a daunting task into an enjoyable experience. making it easier to persist through challenges and moments of self-doubt. In addition to individual celebrations, sharing our progress with others can amplify the positive effects. When we communicate our achievements to friends, family, or accountability partners, we invite external validation that reinforces our efforts. This shared celebration fosters a supportive environment where others can cheer us on and motivate us to continue striving for our goals. It also cultivates a sense of community, reminding us that we are not alone in our journeys. Celebrating together creates a bond that enhances accountability and encourages mutual support. Establishing specific celebration rituals can make the practice even more effective. These rituals could be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite meal, taking a break to enjoy a hobby, or sharing your achievements on social media. The key is to create a meaningful experience that resonates with you personally. By associating progress with positive experiences, we create a strong emotional connection to our goals, which can motivate us to stay engaged and proactive. Moreover, reflecting on our progress can provide valuable insights into our growth and development. Regularly taking time to assess where we started, what we've accomplished, and how far we've come allows us to recognize patterns and areas for improvement. This reflection not only fosters a sense of pride, but also helps us adjust our strategies if needed. It reinforces the idea that every step, regardless of size, contributes to our overall success. Celebrating progress also plays a crucial role in overcoming the mental hurdles that can lead to laziness. When we focus solely on what remains to be done, we may become discouraged and lose sight of our achievements. Regularly celebrating milestones counteracts this tendency by shifting our perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as overwhelming obstacles, we can see them as opportunities for further growth, fueled by the recognition of what we've already accomplished. In essence, celebrating progress is not merely about acknowledging success, it's about fostering a mindset of positivity and resilience. By making a conscious effort to recognize our achievements, share them with others, and establish meaningful rituals, we create an environment that encourages continued action and engagement. This practice serves as a powerful antidote to laziness, reminding us of the journey's value and reinforcing our commitment to pursuing our goals. Thank you.